Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Transformers Reviews. As you guys know, we are taking a look at Kingdom Slammer. And as we can see here, he is actually bulking up one of our friends, Road Ranger. Now, I will say this. When you look at such areas like the white feet, which are really kind of stable considering that this is like one of the default armament modes they show in the instructions, which, I mean, for something like this, you'll see with the backpack, you need stable feet. However, with the tread assembly over here on this arm, I'm getting somewhat of a 2001 landfill vibe, but that's not the only 2001 RID inspiration. As you can see, these missile pods back here, that's kind of reminding me of like the Optimus Prime from that series because he had missile pods on his shoulders, so it's winning points there. And over here on the left arm, we have the reverse arm Megatron cannon mount, and I really like how that looks too. It's pretty cool. But overall, definitely really cool looking as a weaponizer. And as you can see right here, he looks good with his ombres in a battle sequence. Now, something that I did not know and I just recently found out is that the cannon for Slammer, it is big enough to accommodate a blast, but it doesn't securely plug in there like it has with a lot of the WFC figures. So you can put a blast effect in there, but it just kind of has to rest in there and hope that gravity doesn't pull it out. Because as you can see, it's not even like in line with the gun. That is a little disappointing, but we'll see how the rest of this figure does. So here is our boy in vehicle mode. And I will say this about his vehicle mode, is that it is very chunky. Like, yeah, you can tell it is a tank, but pretty much besides doing this, and I mean, that's pretty much the extent of his vehicle mode, because as everybody probably knows, this thing turns into a tower for Metroplex. Where it does a lot of sacrifice is in this vehicle mode. But how does he actually look with his crew from Metroplex? So here he is with Six Shot and Scamper. Now, Scamper obviously works well at a smaller scale with Metroplex, yet these guys are supposed to also work at this newer deluxe scale, so I'm not sure how that's going to look. But rather than speculate, why don't we just see? So here we have our guys. And you know what? I do agree. They look actually really well with Metroplex overall. They are quite an excellent complement to Metroplex overall. However, there is one adjustment I think we need to make. And so here we have Slammer in his tower mode. And I think we can all agree it looks like what it is. Tacked on. I don't know if it pulls off the tower mode oh so well with the rest of the landscape, you know, of his whole base mode. But for me personally, I'm probably not going to do this. Alrighty, so maybe our boy did not have the best time in tank or tower modes, but how are we feeling about this robot mode? I do like the head. I do like just the overall aesthetic of it. I do like the blocky features. The tank treads I'm kind of indecisive on, but I do like how he just has this giant cannon sticking out of his right forearm. That's kind of cool. But overall, I think the blocky design and being that sort of cross between the modulator weaponizer thing, I think works in his favor as far as aesthetics go. Alrighty everybody, so here we can see Slammer not only with his fellow Metroplex crew, but also with a bunch of his other friends in addition. Now, as far as a Kingdom figure goes, especially a late one, I think that Tigertron outshines him, no question. It is unfortunate that Slammer, because he does have to have that tower mode, we saw earlier how it does affect his vehicle mode. But I think conversely, you know, as we saw at the very beginning, him as a weaponizer outfit, that works really great. And then, you know, here he is in a stellar robot mode. You just kind of have to make up your own mind, guys, as to what you think about him. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at Slammer. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in another review.
Yes, sir! Metroplex is my kind of town!